Today, my in-laws will be coming over.
왠지 이거 또 뭐야?
Pepperoni with
이거는 진짜 이건 찍어야지 먹기 아깝다 야.
brother and sister-in-law are actually in New York, so it's just gonna be my mother-in-law, father-in-law, grandma, and aunt that will be coming over, and we are going to be making something that they really like, which is pasta. Same with my family. Like, everyone loves my pasta, and I wouldn't say that the pasta that I make, it's not like traditional Italian, but it's a little bit more Koreanized, and like I feel like I understand what Korean adults like. I will also make 2 different pizzas that I've showed you guys before, actually, on a previous vlog just a couple videos back, and it's from this one place in St. Louis that we loved going to when my sister and I were in school there. We would literally go all the time, and I actually found their frozen pizzas at this one grocery store by my Pilates class, so I stopped by after Pilates and picked 2 of them up because I just thought it would be the perfect pair, and it would also mean less cooking for me. And I'll also make a winter salad, like a harvest salad as well. So yeah, everything should hopefully taste really good, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna prep dinner. But in the meantime, come and eat some lunch with me because I am starving. I actually just woke up from a nap, but I'm in the process right now of boiling some eggs, which we will have with some my husband and I have been loving ground beef and cottage cheese bowls, so lunch is served. Okay, it's happening. The in-laws are coming over for dinner in exactly 4 hours. And if you're like me, this sentence triggers a specific kind of adrenaline. It's not that they're difficult people. It's just that the in-law dinner feels like a performance review where the bonus is family harmony. Enough with the talking, let's start with the prep. While I was eating lunch, I cooked 4 sweet potatoes in the air fryer. I wanted to add this to the salad to make it more hearty and also to add a little bit of sweetness to it. I'll set this aside and work on the rest. The salad will be a combination of crunchy iceberg lettuce and arugula, so let's cut and prep everything. Today isn't about showing off with a 12-course molecular gastronomy experiment. It's about the 3 pillars of a successful in-law meal: comfort, consistency, and conversation. We're making something that smells like a hug, looks like effort, but allows me to actually sit at the table instead of being trapped at the stove. I explained earlier that my in-laws love pasta. Kumo, or my husband's aunt, had mentioned how much she wanted creamy pasta, which is what led me to make this dinner. So I'll make a creamy mushroom pasta and also a more tomato-based pasta as well. The tomato-based pasta will have a spicy Italian sausage as the protein, and I'll really break this up on this pan. I like to add a lot of veggies in my pasta, so we'll use some bell peppers and onions to sweeten it up. Add those in and give it a good stir. I'm adding in some tomato paste to thicken things up. I'll go ahead and stir fry this tomato paste in the pan to give it a more toasty flavor. Also, I didn't show this in the video, but my little trick to these rosé type sauces is barbecue sauce. Any type of barbecue sauce will work, but I love to add my roasted garlic sriracha barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's. They're seasonal though, so you'll find them in the summertime, but I always make sure to stock up on it when I have the chance. And we'll also go ahead and add in some marinara and heavy whipping cream. With the leftover tomato paste, I like to store it like this and put it in the freezer for the times I need it. I always have leftover tomato paste from the cans, and Used to waste it all the time, so this is my method to not waste. For this mushroom cream sauce, saute a whole ton of mushrooms with olive oil. Trust me, mushrooms are like spinach. Once it's cooked down, it's like a fourth of what it used to be. Once it's somewhat cooked down, add in the heavy whipping cream and grate in some cheese. I'm using my Olive Garden cheese grater to do this because it's so useful in the kitchen. I use this all the time. I season this sauce with some salt and umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. Now the pasta sauces are complete, so I'll let it cool down and we'll use it once I cook the pasta noodles later. For now, I'm going to work on the chicken and the batter. So I'll season the chicken with some garlic salt. And then I'll get it fully covered in some flour. And then egg batter. And finally, the panko breadcrumbs. It always goes dry, wet, dry batter. Repeat this until all the chicken is finished. And I'll fry it up until it's golden brown outside and fully cooked. Making dinner for your in-laws doesn't have to be so stressful. I love to use cooking as a time to catch up on shows I couldn't watch. Right now, I'm watching Exchange Love Season 4, and it's filled with so much drama. It's basically a show about exes showing up to film a reality show, all while living together in an amazing home to decide whether you want to move on with someone else's ex or get back with your ex. It's just craziness. I'm going to keep this warm in the oven until it's serving time. I had some downtime, so I decided to make a little appetizer using whatever I had in the fridge. I had phyllo, so I added a slice of turkey in the middle, 2 sheets of phyllo, then fill it with mozzarella cheese and 2 of Terrapin Ridge's dips. I was sent this by them and I absolutely love it. Check the description box below for the link to these along with a discount code. Now I have some downtime, so I'm just sitting here doing some YouTube things, but they will be here in less than 2 hours. So like 30 minutes before is when I'll start cooking the noodles and preheating the oven for the pizza. And I just finished plating and that's it. So far it was pretty easy. Like this prep time doesn't take too long. I'll see you guys 30 minutes before everyone shows up. We are 30 minutes out. This is usually when the panic sets in. You realize you're behind or perhaps the noodles are overcooked. Take a beat. Your in-laws aren't food critics. They're here to see you and maybe check if their child is being well fed. So here I'm working on the salad. I'm going to slice up some red onions, apples, and avocados. I'll plate it up in a bowl full of arugula and lettuce. Place everything on and oh my god, I almost forgot about the sweet potatoes. So I had to remove all the toppings I added and add in the sweet potatoes here and there. I wanted to add a burrata on top of this and sprinkle on some pomegranates for some color. Let's move on to the dressing. I'm going to mix balsamic vinegar along with some balsamic glaze to help thicken it up and add a lot more sweetness to it because the vinegar is just vinegary. And I'll also drizzle in this lemon olive oil. It's going to be a super simple dressing. Now let's start with the pasta noodles. We're going to use penne for the tomato sauce and bucatini, which is my favorite pasta, for the mushroom cream sauce. This is the pizza I was talking about. So we have the black garlic burrata cheese, and this is the pepperoni with wildflower honey pizza. I'm going to stick these right into the oven right now. They're going to be here soon. While the pizza is in the oven, I'll heat up the sauces too since they've been cooled. I added some pasta water to help break it up, and this is where you can add more salt or other seasonings to taste. For the mushroom cream sauce, don't worry if the sauce looks too liquidy because the pasta noodles will soak it up and the sauce will thicken over time. Mix everything up so that each pasta is well coated. And we're gonna go on to the almost forgotten chicken. I added the chicken on top along with some arugula, and you can't forget more Parmesan cheese. This pasta will have burrata on top with some more cheese, and don't forget to add some chopped parsley to both pastas because the green color of the parsley will not only help with the taste, but it also makes it look more lively. I don't even like pepperoni, but the oil in these pepperoni cups always makes me want to bite. This black garlic burrata pizza is one of my favorites. Looks like the doorbell just rang. This is the performance zone. I've got the timer set. The music is low, jazz or acoustic, nothing with heavy lyrics. I'm gonna do my last minute touches and also have my husband help me set the table up. The in-laws are here now and everyone is getting settled in. My mother-in-law loved the Christmas decor I had up and all the small details I had around the home.
맛있겠다.
먹기 아깝다 야. 그죠?
Now we'll start with the food. Don't apologize for the food. If the chicken is a little dry, don't point it out. If the potatoes need salt, let them add it. Confidence is the best seasoning. If you act like it's a masterpiece, they'll usually believe you. We had a very filling dinner and I packed up all the leftovers for them to enjoy throughout the week. I purposefully made a lot because I wanted them to go home with food too. After dinner, we enjoyed the fireplace and spent time together as a family just talking and laughing. Thanks for joining me on this chaotic journey. Good luck with yours. You've got this.